the simmering feud within the highest echelons of the U.S. Treasury Department has erupted into a full-blown power struggle, revealing cracks in the administration's facade and raising serious questions about political interference in the IRS. The drama centers around the controversial appointment of Gary Shapley as interim head of the IRS, a move that has reportedly ignited a bitter conflict between Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and, surprisingly, Elon Musk. The New York Times, in a bombshell Friday report citing 5 anonymous sources familiar with the matter, detailed Bessent's furious reaction to Shapley's appointment. Bessent, according to the report, felt completely bypassed, alleging that the decision to install Shapley was an end run orchestrated by unnamed individuals, effectively undermining his authority as the secretary to whom the IRS ultimately reports. This revelation paints a picture of a deeply fractured leadership structure, where internal communication seems to have broken down completely, leading to accusations of clandestine maneuvering and a blatant disregard for established protocol. The implications for the integrity and impartiality of the IRS are profoundly disturbing. The timing of Shapley's appointment, following the resignation of interim head Melanie Cross, adds another layer of complexity to the unfolding saga. Cross's departure was precipitated by the IRS's controversial agreement to share tax information of undocumented immigrants with federal agents, a decision that has already drawn intense scrutiny and criticism. The rapid succession of interim leadership, coupled with the behind-the-scenes power plays, suggests a level of instability deeply unsettling for an agency entrusted with such a crucial function within the American governmental system. Fueling the flames of this internal conflict is a separate, yet equally alarming, report from the Lever. This report alleges that the newly appointed IRS head, before his nomination, had significant personal debt inexplicably erased shortly after Trump announced his intention to nominate him. The source of the funds used to settle this debt: campaign contributions received following the announcement. This startling revelation raises serious ethical questions about potential conflicts of interest and the integrity of the appointment process itself. The proximity in time between the campaign contributions and the debt repayment strongly suggests a troubling connection, demanding a thorough and transparent investigation to uncover the truth. Adding to the already volatile situation is the unexpected involvement of Elon Musk. Musk, on his X platform, amplified a post by far-right conspiracy theorist Laura Loomer, who accused Bessent of colluding with John Hope Bryant, described as a pro-impeachment and pro-censorship Trump hater. Musk, echoing Loomer's sentiments, labeled this supposed collaboration as troubling. This intervention by a prominent tech billionaire further complicates the narrative, injecting an element of unpredictable political theater into what was already a brewing crisis within the Treasury Department. Musk's public endorsement of Loomer's accusations, without providing any evidence, is deeply concerning and raises questions about his motives and the potential influence of external actors on the internal workings of a crucial government agency. This public airing of dirty laundry underscores a deeper malaise within the administration. The very public spat between Bessent and Musk, combined with the troubling allegations surrounding Shapley's appointment and Cross's abrupt departure, paints a worrying picture of a government agency plagued by internal conflicts and potentially vulnerable to political manipulation. The situation is further exacerbated by reports that the IRS, under pressure from the Trump administration, is reportedly planning to revoke Harvard University's tax-exempt status. This move is not only controversial, but also potentially illegal, as it contravenes established legal principles prohibiting presidential direction of specific IRS investigations or audits. Such blatant disregard for established legal processes further erodes public trust in the impartiality and integrity of the IRS, raising serious concerns about the potential for political abuse of power. This action represents a dangerous precedent, threatening the independence of the IRS and setting a chilling example for future administrations. The unfolding events highlight a profound breakdown in governance, transparency, and accountability. The conflicting narratives, the accusations of backroom deals, and the public airing of grievances paint a grim picture of dysfunction at the highest levels of the U.S. Treasury Department. The consequences of this internal power struggle extend far beyond the walls of the Treasury. They threaten the integrity of the IRS, the fairness of the tax system, and the very foundation of public trust in government. A thorough, independent investigation is urgently needed to uncover the truth and restore faith in the institutions responsible for upholding the financial stability and integrity of the nation. The stakes are simply too high to ignore the escalating crisis unfolding before our eyes.